Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. And thanks for watching. Okay, so last week we did the dry blowout, the whole planet thing. So I'm going to do it again. I got a little bit bigger of a canvas this time. And I just wanted to show you how I did the background real quick since I didn't film it last time. Here I have Josanya Gloss Varnish. You can use whatever you want, polyacrylic. Imagine you could use American Floetrol. Anything just to wet your pigment. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I've got TLP Glisten, and then I've got an Arteza, and this one's called Bubblegum. So we're going to go with these two today to make our little oops, that was a lot. I did not mean to goosh that much on there, but there it is. So, all right, well, let's do the pink one because it's more... Yeah, let's do the pink one first. Okay, so just literally a drop. I put like 2, maybe 3 drops on there. It'll be all right. And then just like a little more than a match head, I guess, of pigment powder. Put that right in there. And this one is my favorite, and I'm getting low, so I use it very sparingly for special things. So this, it'll show up good, so. But you just want to get it all wet, like you would if you were mixing, mixing it for paint. All right. I don't know if you can see how pink that is, but it was so beautiful. All right, so I've pre-painted this canvas black. My last canvas, I bought it black, but I forgot to do one side. I'll do that later. So in case you notice. All right, this is a dry brush, completely dry. And I'm just going to dip the tip in there and then just dab it around because I don't want too much on there at one time. And then we're just going to pick a spot and go for it. And it's just a random thing. Let's just come out this way a little bit. And if it looks like, when you're scrubbing it around, if it looks a little soapy, that's fine. It's just the Josanya, and you'll see me add a little bit of water here in a second just to get it to spread a little bit more. Some of this will get covered, so I'm just going to go off over the edge with it. That's probably an area that will be covered. You see, I'm just dabbing it around and just getting some in there. I'm trying to stay in the areas I know won't be covered too much. All right, now I'm going to dip just the tip of my brush in the water. Just the very tip, and dab it around. And you'll see how this starts to scrub like there's soap in it or something. There's not. It's just how it goes, and it'll blend them sides out too. Just blend and blend and blend until you're happy with it. It doesn't take a lot of paint or water to do this, because if you get too much, then you're not going to be happy with the results. But Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, we'll do... Can I set that on top of there? Probably shouldn't do that, but I'm gonna anyways. Can you guys see it? Okay, literally just want one drop. Boom. Drop. Alright, let me rinse the pink out of that brush. Try it the best we can. And now we're going to go with some glisten. TLP, this little piggy, glisten. And we don't need a lot. It might be a little too much, but we'll see. Oh, wait. That's not even glisten. Oh, goodness. That's this one. Sorry, guys. This one's twinkle. I grabbed the wrong one. So, well, now we're going to add a little twinkle, aren't we? Just a little bit. Highlight some of this stuff out here. Tiny bit more water. Just because it's dried up, because I didn't really make that much. It's a good thing because it's the wrong color anyway. So we'll just highlight it. Going down that way. Come in, dry that brush off. Okay, now we'll do the color I intended to do. Twinkle, no. Glisten, yes, glisten. That's the one we want. Okay. Who says we can't have 3 colors? Let's do 2 drops because one was just a little thin. Okay. 2 drops. We've changed it. Because there are no rules. All right. Listen. Here we come. Yeah, that's the one. This is my favorite color to do these background dry brush because it's just so spacey. I did it in the one I did with the planets, and yeah, it just comes out amazing. I did it in the last one too, which you guys saw that. Okay, let's get this brush dried off. Okay, glisten, here we go. Let's start up here with the glisten. Come down. Now this brush does have a little bit of water on it, so it's kind of spreading out nicely. And I'm scrubbing this brush in. I'm not doing it really lightly. I'm scrubbing it in there. I mean, with this brush anyways, like if I had a soft brush, I probably wouldn't have to scrub like this, but I think I want it to just spread right out. Tiny bit of water, just to loosen it back up. And we'll just, let's see, where can we go with this? Because my moon's going to be here. Maybe down off of here somewhere. Dry that brush off. Let's feather the edges a little bit. Okay, I think that'll do it. So that is how we get that effect. And it's not quite dry all the way here. But, and then it just looks like space clouds to me. So, and then I'll put my moon here and we'll do the blowout again and see if we can get it to, oops, I don't know what happened there. But usually you can fix little dots like that, but it'll be covered anyways. Yeah, so there you go. All right. Be back in a while after this is dry and I get the texture paste and stuff out. Okay. Okay, texture paste time. Sorry about my mess, guys. I should have cleaned that up a little bit, huh? Everything's a mess. Okay. Anyways, texture paste. Same texture paste I used in my last video. And I'm probably not going to film this whole thing because, you know, it's just smearing it on in this circle. I've used an old bowl and made my circle with a pencil so I have a line to follow. And I'm going to get this going. If you want to see how I did the whole thing, you can watch the last video I did. Yeah, so here we go. I'm just going to smear it on. And we'll let it dry and then we'll get to the good part. Okay. Okay, everything's dry now, and I went ahead and painted the moon black just to save a little time, and I gave it a little shadowing. So now, what I forgot last time was stars. Like, there's no stars in my space sky last time. So I took some white paint and watered it down with water, and I'm just going to take my brush. This is my toothbrush, you guys. I'm just kidding. It's the one I used to clean this palette. Okay, so I think okay, there's lots of little stars now. All right. That's better. Oh, jeez. Who forgets stars? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so I've changed up the colors a little bit. I'll paint the moon after we do the blowout, because if I paint it first, I'll probably end up having to touch it up. So, same as last time. I'm going to use well, this is the brush I have here right now, so I think, no, actually it's a little wet. Okay, we're going to try it. I've watered down some American Floetrol, and we're just going to... This time we're going a little differently. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to run and grab my spray bottle so I can keep it wet. Okay, just a fine mist, just to keep it wet while I do my paints. Okay, today, this is a blue-green, Amsterdam blue-green, I believe. So let's, whoops. All right. Okay, and I made up some TLP Benevolence because I wanted a darker. And this one has some gold tendencies when it dries. I did this color alone on a tile, and you literally can't see any of the blue. It's all gold. It was the weirdest thing, so... We're going to get some of that one on there. Okay, now what do we got? We've got copper. Let's do copper. The Coppa Fadana. Okay, now we have gold. I think I'll just lay the gold in. Okay, gold. Now we have some purple. This is a metallic purple Soho, I think. Let me look. No. Got it, deal? Okay, whatever. Anyways, purple. We have purple. All right, let's... Whoa, just pour it all over the place. Why don't I? Okay, and lastly, we've got this red, and I'm only going to add a little bit again, and we might lose it again, but, you know, we can always put it back in there. Okay, it's time to get the blow dryer out. High speed, cool setting. Well, that's different. Probably shouldn't have added that red. I don't know. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so I'm debating whether I should let this dry and then paint the moon, or if I should just go for it. But my only problem is if I paint the moon now, I need to get this off of here. If I paint the moon now, I run the chance of dipping my brush into that paint and pulling it into the moon, which I do not want to do. So I guess I have to wait until it dries a little bit more. Okay, it is dry. And I've played around a little bit with it. You know, I didn't film that part. I'm sorry. I put the silver around to highlight the top of the moon, which I don't know why I made it a moon. I guess it's just fantasy anyways, but, you know, the moon doesn't have rings. That's Saturn. But I don't care. It does now. I put some more stars. I made like a Milky Way type thing out of that streak. And I put some little, what do you call them, comets around. They're real easy to do, so I just was playing around, and sorry I didn't film that. But let's go ahead and do this moon. And I'm going to do this moon in interference colors. So we've got Twinkle. We've got some of the colors we've used in the background, but I do have an interference gold in my Arteza set. So I'm going to use that. I think that's it. It's called Ballerina Glow. Yeah. So I think those three ought to be enough. Well, let's start with Glisten, and I made sure it's Glisten. This is this little piggy pigments. And I'm going to do like we did earlier for the background and just put a couple drops, because I think I need a little bit more. Because I will make stars out of this also, because they just come out so sparkly and yummy. So where's my little palette? There you are. You're not the one I want. You're not the one I want. There you are. Okay. So again, you don't need very much of this. Just like even just a match head worth. And I've got this little dotting tool that I'll use, you know, to make colorful. Let's do these in. So you can tell the difference right off of the color. Like even in the green, it shows up. Nice. And for the comet, you just literally, I did this with my, what do you call it? Paint pen instead of with that. But, ooh, I like that color. If I could get some on there. Not messing it up too much. Okay, anyways, you get the idea. Now we have to have another one because we have to have threes. I don't know. That's just a me thing, probably. All right. That's enough of that. Now, my brush is damp because I used it. I had to touch up some stuff on the moon. Like, I did that way too deep. I don't know why I didn't notice that. So, don't be looking at that part. But let's just get some of this interference on here. I don't love that. I like it blended in. So, let's get some Ghost Blue. I have Ghost Blue and I have Galactic Ghost Blue. They're both eye candy and they are both so different. And I'll show you here what I mean. Let me get this cleaned up a little bit. Okay. This is regular Ghost Blue. It's just powder. I mean, just like a regular pigment. The Galactic is more like a glitter. Bam. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to use both. We'll see what happens. Right? And I forgot to make stars from the other color, so I'll do it with this one. Hopefully I'll remember. Hey. So hard to remember stuff. Just gotta get some of that sparkle somewhere else too, because it is sparkly. Wait till you see the close-up on that color. Yeah. I forgot to paint this edge black, you guys. Okay, well. Anyway, okay, that's going to be it. I'm going to have to stop there. I'll do it again. I'm going to do it again, so stay tuned. I am going to do more of these. This was fun. I love doing this. I think next time I'm going to use interference colors in the ring. I think that'll be super duper. Okay, close-up time. Yeah, this one was super fun. I don't know if you can see. It's hard to see how sparkly that There it is. The Galactic Ghost Blue is. But it just looks like stars itself. You don't even need stars when you got that stuff. Okay. There's the ring. Oh, yeah, I did some more mods in it. I wasn't happy with the big blocks of color, so I did some mods in it. Okay, and here's the moon. I really messed that up. Oh, well. Maybe I'll just fill it in later and fix it. It's not like I can't go over it. Look at the sparkle in there. Oh my goodness. But yes, I did do a lot more mods. Sorry, my flash is kind of messing it up, but this is what we're working with. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. Shimmery, sparkly moon. No. Okay, wait. So before we go, let's do a comparison to the one I did last week and see if I really did learn anything. Okay, this is this week, and this is last week. No stars, boring, empty space. I can fix that. I can fix all of that. So, you know, art is truly never finished until you say it is. I need to continue that blue over here. Couple things I can see I need to do to this one. So, you know, take a step back, look at it, and fix it. I mean, it can all be fixed. You can always add to it. It's hard to take stuff away, but yeah, side by side. Can I get side by side? The one I did today is way better. It's a little bigger too. It's a little bigger of a canvas. But anyways, okay. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye for real this time.